Hey guys, welcome to another unboxing video. This is a bit of a strange one because I'm not in my usual bedroom. I'm actually on site at Minami-Con this weekend, so if you see a delayed video on Monday, you know why that is. But launch today, this is actually the 3rd of March, is the Nintendo Switch. I've got the black one. Two reasons for that one. The first reason was the different coloured ones. I like the idea of them. I saw them in person at the Nintendo preview event. But I like the idea if they release coloured versions of these, which they are going to do anyway. I like the choice of my own colours rather than their colours. The other reason, the coloured one was out of stock. Kind of obvious reason, man, actually, but that makes sense, I suppose. Now, without further ado, I've got my Nintendo Switch console here. Let's get into it, shall I? I've not opened this before. I've seen my console in person at the Nintendo Switch event in Birmingham a few weeks ago. I was planning on doing videos, but it didn't turn out that great, so it's going to be your first look at it. So let's open up the box and let's see what we find. So the first thing, obviously, is the Nintendo Switch itself. Now, I'm going to rig this up on a slightly different setup than I normally do. Obviously, it's in a different area, different room. But what we do, let's actually get the unit out itself. And there we are. There is a Nintendo Switch. On the top there, you've got a vent. You've got a game card slot. Let's open it up to have a quick look at it, shall we? Yep. You got volume. You got power. You got brackets either side, and you got nicely a USB-C. We'll get to that a bit later, shall we? You also got on the back here a kickstand, which you can flip up, and you've got a micro SD card. I don't know if you could see that underneath. So that's the Switch itself. Put that to one side. You also got these things here, the Joy-Con controllers. They really are as small as they look. Got the little analog knob, you got the buttons. You got that button which does swing house. You got the sync button. You got L and ZL, and you got these two buttons on top here. And you've got the other one as well. Buttons in slightly different positions because it's a different size controller. Anyway, let's move it out of the way. I don't think there's anything else under there, so let's move it out of the way and let's move on to the next thing in the box, shall we? Important information. Yeah. We have, very importantly, the toppers for these things. You put it on top of everything, and not only does it attach with your wrist, which is very important if you play a certain game, but you've got the better buttons on the top here, which are basically just a plastic thing which you go in there. And you've got one for each controller. Next up, we've got the grip. Now, there are actually two versions of this grip. You've got this one, which is a basic plastic one. It's got a bit of weight to it because it's only plastic and metal. And you basically put these things in here. You get to use a controller. Now, I'm actually going to be doing a second version of this with connectivity. So these things, you can only recharge. I'm trying to figure out how you actually recharge them, but I think you have to recharge them in the machine. But with this one, you can actually plug it into the actual grip and charge a grip separately. We also have this itself. I would say the main unit, but it's not. It's actually just the dock, and this thing's actually lighter than I thought it was going to be. Because we're back here, so I'll get my fingerprints all over it. This one lifts up, you've got the AC adapter port, you've got the USB port, and you've got the HDMI port. On the side here, you've got two more USB ports, and basically, that is the main bit. That's all you get in this thing here. And of course, the USB-C port at the bottom. And the only other things in here are cables. And this is one thing which I do have a bit of a bugbear with Nintendo for. Nintendo, I haven't done something good this year, but you've got basic HDMI cable. Very nice they include this, not all consoles do. I don't really need to show you a HDMI cable, you've seen them all before. And you've got a power adapter. Yeah, Nintendo have chosen to give us a power adapter, which is very nice of them. Unfortunately, you may remember I pointed out the bottom down there, that's a USB Type-C connector, which means you can charge it using any kind of USB cable, which is USB compliant. Which means all those battery packs, all those mobile phone chargers you've got will work with it. Except they give us a general power adapter rather than an actual USB Cat3 cable. So that's a bit of a downer. And that's basically all you get in the box. Let's quickly put all this stuff back in here now. And I'll put the actual stuff back in a second. So this is what you get in the box. I'm going to put it slightly high up so you can actually see it better. As I say, I'm not used to this camera layout, so that one's got, I see. There we are. And that's basically what you get in the box. You get the console, the controllers, the adapter, the grips, you get the actual base unit, you get the controller thing, you get HDMI cable and power cable. That's all you really need to get going with, isn't it? Now, I actually ordered this on Wednesday, I think I ordered it. 1st of March from John Lewis. Big thumbs up to John Lewis. They delivered. I got a text this morning, about this afternoon, about 12 o'clock-ish, saying, actually 11 o'clock actually, it's only just gone 12 now. Oh, the con started, brilliant. I'm going to collect my badge in a second. To go and collect this. Now, John Lewis, brilliant, so they are, they didn't actually have any games to pre-order. So I had to go out this morning to Asda and pick up 1-2 Switch, and to HMV to pick up Zelda. So if you work at Asda in Southampton or HMV in Southampton, thumbs up, you get my thumbs up award of this. I would have got Zelda from there as well, but Zelda sold out from Asda very quickly. And so, that is the Nintendo Switch. I will quickly turn it on for you because I know people like that. So let's quickly power it on for you. Nintendo unit comes on. Nintendo Switch. It's telling him to put these controllers in, so put this controller in. It makes a sound. Put this controller in. Yeah. Of course I want it in English, please. I am in Europe. Next. Search for networks. You're not going to find many. You're actually going to find loads of them, but I'll do it later. I am technically London, but I'm not. And today is the 3rd of March 2017 at 12:04. I'll connect to a TV later. And now I can, if you see at the bottom there, there's a little button there. If I detach that and attach that one, use the left stick to select next and press, actually I'm going to put that down there, and then press A on the right controller. Use a console with Joy-Con controllers attached or detached. Choose a control style that you prefer. then continue. So I'm actually going to attach them to this. Attach them to a grip. So there you are, that's what it looks like on a grip. My kind of nickname. I'm not sure which icon to use yet. I'll choose to link. And my username is, of course, I intend to finally learn that a QWERTY keyboard exists as well. Thank you. I'll skip that step. I'll skip parental guidelines. Setup complete. Press the home button. Take me to a home menu. And there we have a Nintendo Switch. You got the options of news, you got Nintendo eShop, and most of these things won't work because I'm not connected online at the moment. We've got the album, controllers, system settings, and sleep mode. There we are. Some settings. We've got 25.9 gigs of memory. I would recommend getting a better memory card. Don't get a 32 gig. I'd recommend going straight for either 200 or 128, which are the 128 probably the affordable option at the moment. You can get one of those for 35 quid at the moment. But get whatever you want. Now, I don't know if I'll be playing games on this on my channel. I'll try to see whether or not my capture card works with it. If it does, brilliant. I'll probably end up playing Zelda on it. And one thing I didn't show you actually, I'll do it with Zelda because Zelda. And then open a game. Now I do actually have some 3DS carts with me, but not in arm's reach, so I can't really show you one of those as a comparison. But you'll get a good picture. So it comes in this size box, you open it up. There's no book, you just get a tiny weeny little cartridge. Look at the actual connections, about this huge amount of connections visible. It's, I'll tell you what, this might make a little bit of ruckus noise, so bear with me a second. But I can quickly get myself a Nintendo 3DS cartridge to show you and compare. Oops. There we are. So about half the size of a 3DS cartridge. It's about the same width, and connections are slightly bigger. Of course, the game quality is a lot higher. So without further ado, let's Zelda into the cartridge slot. To go that way, no, that way, maybe. Cartridges go the game facing forward, and it immediately pops up with the game. Let's get into it to see what it looks like. Loading a game. Nintendo presents Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. Oh, that's enough of that. And if you press the home button, it takes you to that. Press X to close software, plus and minus options, software updates, data management, rewards program, and other. And close the software. And that is a Nintendo Switch. Again, this is a bit of a slapdash video. Apologise for a bit of a flaw you can see. There's only one place I can mount the camera in this room, and it's on the bed. And I'm going to be playing my Nintendo Switch for a lot of a con, I suppose. I had my little penknife ready just in case, so I didn't really need that. You can join me again next time when I possibly play some more Switch games. Again, apologies if you're waiting for Suikoden app on Monday. I will be uploading it for Monday, but it will be a little bit late because of me coming back from Southampton. But thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day. My name has been Fudce. This is the new Nintendo Switch. Bye bye.